This is me, Spoon Beast.
Hi, hello for all of those in YouTube land. Yes, it's me back again for yet another PlayStation All-Star update, although I guess you could kind of call it an all-star rumor, because a few days ago, these people, these beta testers, if you will, apparently extracted some characters from the roster that haven't been revealed yet. Apparently. You know, I'm always about talking about rumors and shit, you know, about Smash Brothers leaks to a game that's just being in development, and we didn't know if it was being in development when I made the other leaks. So this should come as no surprise to anybody who watches my videos. I always talk about rumors, and I don't talk about them like they're extremely fact and that, yeah, this is exactly what's going to happen, but it is interesting to talk about, and it gives me something to talk about, which in turn gives you a video which you find entertaining. So, yeah, let's just run through these new characters that were found in by these beta testers, allegedly. Again, this is not for sure. Some stages were also found as well. From these beta testers, and they showed pictures. They look kind of legitimate. I wouldn't be surprised if all these were true, because, as I said, these stages, they're Smash looking. They look like some of the other previous stages, and yeah. So let's get right down to it, to the character roster. First off, we got Dante from Devil May Cry. Yeah. I don't have a problem with it. He's a pretty popular character. I'm sure that that is probably another third-party character for the game. Let me see. I'm pretty sure this series was released on Xbox as well. Yeah, he's a Capcom character. I knew it was third-party. So, on top of Big Daddy and Heihachi Mishima, you got another third-party character with Dante from Devil May Cry. So, if he is in it, that's probably going to be the only Capcom character in it. Maybe they are saving Mega Man for Smash Brothers. We can all hope for that. So they picked Dante, which means they picked him over another character like Ryu, who's actually from Street Fighter. I guess, you know, having Heihachi from Tekken, you kind of put in Ryu from Street Fighter. Now it's like they're kind of grabbing different third-party fighters and putting them in their own fighting game. So this is a wise choice. I mean, he'll be pretty interesting if he actually makes the main roster. Evil Cole from Infamous is kind of a wasted spot, in my opinion, if this is actually true. Because you have Cole McGrath from Infamous, but you're going to have him, the evil version with different clothing with the same abilities. I don't get that. I'm hoping that this is wrong, because to me that's a bit of a wasted spot. It's like people who want Dark Samus in Smash Brothers. It's like, well, Samus is in Smash Brothers. Why would you want this dark version who does basically the same thing, except they're the evil version of the main hero? It's like, to me, it's a wasted spot. That's basically saying that, okay, we don't have enough characters that we can get a hold of. We're just going to clone some. You know, Melee suffered from that. Brawl suffered from that. And if this is true, it looks like a game that I thought wouldn't suffer from that is going to suffer from that. And I can hope that it's wrong. Noriko, of course, the main heroine of Heavenly Sword. She's got a super long hair and really cool weapon. That's all I remember from the trailer. That's all I really know from Heavenly Sword was the cool trailer that came out before the game did. That's not surprising to me. That's actually a really good choice. That's a good character if that comes true. Have no problems there. Raiden from Metal Gear. I mean, if Snake's in it, that's fine, but if they're going to choose Raiden over Snake just because he appeared in Smash Brothers, that's a little poopy. I mean, at least put old Snake in there, you know, just to differ it up a little bit. You know, Raiden, that's cool. I mean, he has been a staple in Metal Gear for a while, you know, last few games, but you know, you can't just have him be the only Metal Gear representative when Snake's like the icon of the series, and he's kind of not. Like, he's like backseat to Snake. Snake's the main character of Metal Gear. He has been for years. You can't just not include him and just put, you know, the second guy in command. That's like having Smash Brothers and like putting in just Luigi over Mario. It's kind of weird. You know, you just don't do that. So if anything, this hopefully increases Snake's chances of getting in, if it's even true at all, but not a bad selection. As long as Snake's in it, I have no problem with Metal Gear having 2 representatives. Yeah, that's as classic of a PlayStation series as like Crash Bandicoot is, who I expect to be in this game, and I'll keep going back to that. We all want Crash. Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. I think this is no surprise to anybody. Very good choice. Awesome, 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 if true. Even if it's not true, I still expect him to be in it anyway. Same with this next character, Sackboy from LittleBigPlanet, who I have been just... I thought we were going to see him at E3. We didn't see him at EVO. We didn't see him at Comic-Con. Maybe they're waiting till this Gamescom or whatever in mid-August to announce him. Come on, just announce him already. He's already got his stage. Definitely see Ratchet and Sackboy being secure locks for the roster for sure. Sir Daniel Fortesque from MediEvil. He's this weird-looking cartoony skeleton guy. Yeah, he's a retro character. He looks pretty interesting. I have no problems with that. As I said, I'm the guy who's wishing for like Tomba to make an appearance. So, you know, getting these old-school PlayStation characters in, that's really cool. It's showing that they're making some cool decisions and coming up with the characters. The roster's looking really good. Like, if these are true, like, it's going to be stacked. Then you got Spike from Ape Escape, who's like the guy kind of... I don't know if he really fights the apes, but he's kind of the one that you play as. He's the weird... He literally has spiky hair. He's pretty cartoony looking. And that's cool. That's really cool. I never thought... Well, I guess it's a classic series, and it did kind of have a tie-in with Metal Gear at one point. But that's cool that Ape Escape is probably going to be getting its own character with Spike, that is who you play as in the games. And we could be getting a Ape Escape stage. Time Station is one of the stages that was shown from these beta testers, as well as Columbia from Bioshock, Aiden's Tower from Infamous. An invasion stage is kind of based off of Killzone. Frenza, which is based off of Loco Roco. If you search up these leaks, these stages look really, really cool, especially the Loco Roco one. It looks basically just like the PSP game, and it'll be interesting to see how you fight on it. It's like basically all a 2D stage. Kind of reminds me of, what was that one stage from Brawl? It wasn't the Pikmin stage, but it was like green and purple, and I forget the game. That's terrible of me to forget it. But it was one of the stages, and it was pretty cool. It's kind of hard to fight on, but it looked cool. Somebody correct me. I am horrible on remembering my stages, but I remember it definitely being purple and green and yellow and all these bright, vibrant colors. San Francisco from Resistance. Maybe that's also showing that there could be a Resistance character in this game. Paris from Sly Cooper. That stage looks really cool as well. If you check out the screenshots, maybe yeah, I'm going to post a link in the description where you can see the list of characters leaked, as well as pictures of the actual stages. Black Rock Stadium from Twisted Metal also looks really cool, and Stowaways is an Uncharted styled stage as well. These are all found by these beta testers, and apparently the names of the characters were found on the disc as well. That's the rumor. The stages look legitimate. We don't know about the characters. They could or they could be. It's interesting to me because there's a lot of good choices, although, again, if they're going with Evil Cole, it really is a waste of a roster spot because you already have Cole McGrath on the roster. Why do we need 2 just because one's the evil version of the main hero? It's weird and useless. But other than that, this roster's shaping up to be really, really cool. You know, we're basically just 3 months away from the game. We're at the end of July now, and it comes out the end of October. So we're etching up closely. And mid-August, apparently, they're going to debut a few more characters. I wish by September, they should just go and show you who you're going to start off with, like the starting roster for the game. Like, maybe 14 characters, 15 characters you start off with, and then the roster goes to 30, and you have to unlock an additional 15 that they can keep secret. Like, that's no problem. But I hope like the full starting roster for this game will be revealed at least a month before the game comes out. We'll be in tune for a few more characters come mid-August. For now, I'm Spood Beast, and I bid you adieu, and hope you're all doing alright out there, friends. See ya.